Ready?
It's Supercon.
Get ready.
Supercon.
Oh, well, sorry. Ready?
Who are you calling a pipsqueak midget?
Pretty good. Pretty good. But you need to kind of let your voice break up more. Like, it needs to be more crazy, wacky. You know what I mean? That sounded too, like, controlled.
I know.
It is not controlled.
I'm just scared.
I know, then let that fear go. Release your anger. It's an anger. Release the anger inside of you.
Oh my God.
Particularly how short you are. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Who are you calling a pipsqueak midget?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Before I run out of
Okay,
memory.
I'm gonna give my best before I run out of memory.
Before I run out of memory.
Ready? Gotta get a big breath, just like the cat right thing. Go. Ready?
Alright.
Who are you calling a pipsqueak midget? All right. If your sentence starts with, could you please yell? Go ahead.
From an acting standpoint, I've done theater myself. What I've noticed that I do after I do a performance or anything like that is I'll go back and I'll rewatch it and find things that I could critique myself on. Have you ever done that after a session?
What a great question. You know what? That's a really great question. I just thought of a great story to end with. So here it is. What's your name? Tyler, thanks for the question. And thanks for letting her go, even though, you know. You guys, a lot of you don't know this, but all the way back when we started Full Metal Alchemist, I went into audition for Full Metal Alchemist. I knew nothing about the show. Nothing. So I'm looking through the auditions of the different characters that you could audition for. Just so you know, let me paint a picture for you. There's a little waiting area at Funimation. And if you come into audition, they put these booklets on the table with the characters that you could choose to audition for. There's one page for each character. There's a picture of the character, so you see what he looks like, and then there's a brief little description of the character, and then there are 4 or 5 lines that the character would say, typically. So I'm looking through the pages for this new show that I'd never heard of called Full Metal Alchemist. And I was like, what's that, some kind of robot? And I'm reading, and it's this little boy, and I'm like, well, I don't sound like a little boy. I don't sound like a robot. I probably won't get that. Colonel Mustang. Looks like a jerk. Edward Elric. I'm reading, I'm like, Now, you need to understand, it doesn't